This is China's historic Temple of Heaven. It's the Australian Prime Minister's first stop in Beijing. As Anthony Albanese retraced the steps of another Prime Minister, Gough Whitlam, who 50 years ago became the first Australian leader to visit China and normalise relations. But the world has changed since then, and so too has the relationship between Canberra and Beijing.
China is our most important trading partner. It represents more than 25% of our exports, and 1 in 4 of our jobs relies upon our trade.
Albanese was warmly welcomed by President Xi Jinping at Beijing's Great Hall of the People, the heart of the capital.
With joint efforts of both sides, we've been resuming our exchanges in various views and worked out some problems. Now the China-Australia relationship has embarked on the right path of improvement and development.
In recent years, the relationship between the two countries became strained. Under Albanese's predecessor, Scott Morrison, accusations of political interference and a push for an investigation into the origins of the COVID-19 pandemic aggravated Beijing. Those tensions spiralled into a trade war, with China imposing barriers on Australian wine, coal, beef and more.
And the progress we have made in advancing our relationship over that time has been unquestionably very positive. Trade is flowing more freely to the benefit of both countries.
Australia raised the case of detained Australian writer Yang Hengjun, who has been held in China on espionage charges for 4 years. Canberra also wants trade barriers lifted that have already been substantially reduced since Albanese first met Xi last year in Indonesia. Beijing appears to be trying to stabilise its relationships with Western countries. Chinese state media also reported the Prime Minister reaffirmed Australia's respect for the One China policy. The leaders emphasised the importance of continued dialogue despite a number of differences, and Albanese extended an invitation for Xi to visit him in Australia. Jessica Washington, Al Jazeera.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.